Okay, folks, welcome back to another installment of Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf190D. So, developments, exciting goings on and stuff like that. My goodness, what do we have going on here? Well, we got some naval invasions. Uh, Eastern Australia looks like it's going to fall in the next turn. The southeastern seaboard, including, well, not Maryland, but Virginia, North and South Carolina, all the way down to St. Augustine, Florida, it looks like. Um, Also going to be collapsing in the next couple of turns. The Italians will not be gaining a hold. Next 4 turns, anyway. 4 turns for that one. And then we have Sardinia in the next 5 turns. So we'll have to see how all of that plays out. We do have a convoy raid, but I don't know if I want to do this one because, well, it looks like a bunch of junk ships that the Canadians had bought from other people, and then one of mine. So I think I'm going to go ahead and overlook that convoy raid. How many ships? Ooh, 12 transports, huh? Well, I think what I will do, I'll go ahead and do. Let me go ahead and put these guys, actually, let me see here. So it's the 72. So what we'll do is we'll just do an even swap, a 1-for-1. So we'll send the 72 up, and then the most damaged one, V58, can go back to Bermuda for repairs. Okay. I've also got some other 1500s rather down here. That's the scatter gun. I think these are 15s. He's got 15s. And he also has 15s. So let's go ahead and move him to Miami. And then from San Juan, we'll go ahead and bring up a couple more of these 1500s. They're all going to Pilau. So let's find Puerto Rico. I'm going to send 2 of these to San Juan. Tsingtao, Helgoland, the Yellow Sea, Eastern North America. Let's go to Madagascar, if I can. Madagascar, there we go. Launch 2 of those in Diego Suarez, and then let's see here. Dutch New Guinea. Yeah, we'll go to Dutch New Guinea and Hollandia. Alright. 8 turns to build those destroyers. What do you have coming up for research? Electro-hydraulic number 2, torpedo propulsion. We've got a gas turbine engines. Turret mechanisms. We're going to develop what? Advanced electrical turrets. I don't like the fully electrical turrets. I just don't. Ooh, quadruple tubes, however, we're going to be coming up with those. What do we want to do with that? We've got ideas about the high explosive incendiary shells. I do like those. They're not as damaging as the, so what I might do is I might outfit like my light cruisers and stuff with incendiary shells, or maybe even the heavy ones. Composite propellants is going to do a lot for all of our shell types, actually. Triple bottom hulls coming out soon. Coincidence rangefinder number 4. A dryer fire control table. Okay, that's good. And then for hull strengthening, we're getting dreadnoughts 4 and 5. Oh, wow. There is another layer of dreadnoughts. I had forgotten about it. It's been a little while. We got a turbo electric drive coming up in a couple of months. Let's see here. I think, well, we'll have to see what those new hulls are going to do. But let's go ahead and crank out year and a half. Yes, let's do that. A year and a half upgrade on our shipyards. So we're going to go from 67,000 to 78,000 tons. We're not going to have the biggest ships, but we might very well have the most numerous. Well, we already do have the most numerous, and based on our technological advancement, yeah, we're also we're also way ahead of everybody else. All right, let's move on to the next turn. I think that means that we have conquered Eastern Australia. And took New Guinea, but the British decided that they didn't want no more. So they actually just dropped out completely. I guess there weren't any negotiations for it. They just couldn't continue. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna continue pillaging shipping lanes. We've got 2 of the 1500s over there. It's because it's over here in Italian Somaliland. So we're going to start staging some naval invasions over around here too, but I think first and foremost, let's try to eliminate some of the Italians' friends. I'm going to start with Denmark. Yes, we'll start with Denmark. So we still have 305s, but now we're able to mount 288s. Still really haven't given them as much of a test as they deserve. Are our heavy cruisers ready for 150 millimeter guns? And what's 57? Actually, now that I think about it, what is 57 millimeters? Where's my my unit converter? I have one somewhere around here. Hmm. Huh. No, I don't know. I'll have to find it some other time. But 57, like I said, I think 57 ought to be like 2.2 or 2.25 centimeters. Or 2.25 inches, rather. Good grief. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Ship came out of that engagement just fine, didn't it? No, I'm saying not really. I'm not terribly fond of the design. Ugh. It still works. It still actually works really well. just a 13.5-inch hole straight through the hull of that destroyer. Boom. Alright. Alright. Okay. It's got 2 torpedoes. Almost 30 knots. Torpedo boats are just under 29. Well, this doesn't appear to be the 3-masted cruiser that he was so fond of. So let's see how it does. I think I'll just send the Rune and the Geyer after it. Oh, well, maybe this isn't the best thing to do then, because this isn't a, yeah, no. And I was, of course, proven wrong. It is a 3-masted cruiser. It's just me, or is this the most annoying thing in the entire world? Okay, no. I want you to detach. And I want you to join up with this other battleship here. I don't want you to constantly... You take one hit and retreat. Come on now. That shot went internal. Yeah, okay, we can do that. That's funny because I was just getting ready to invade Denmark anyway. Western Denmark? Alright, let's do it. Sweden wants to buy the Danzig. Canada wants to buy the V12. Okay. Yes, alright. Can they squeeze in there? I hope so. Okay. He's got 6 turns. Oh, we've got 3. The Faroe Islands. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the Faroe Islands. That task force ought to be enough. No, let's keep pushing the research on the big guns for a moment. Well, and the small guns. Let's just keep it like that. Cause 5 months. I'd rather have Mark 488 at the very least. By the time we get there. Okay, so got those coming in, and then we got a couple of battleships. Two of the MG42 V2s. 30,000 tons. I think I can get away with two more of those Thuringias, which are the those things. Okay. Actually, though, I think I'd rather have the Nurembergs. But I'm building 4 of those, so kind of don't even matter. I'll build 2 more of the Thuringias. Central Atlantic and the North Sea. All right. The Azores. We're gonna. That's probably the best thing to do is clean up all the minor stuff first. Take the Azores, but definitely take all of this. Tell you what, just to be sure they move in there, go ahead and put them over there. All right, so a task force. Okay, whatever. I could pick on his torpedo boat, but actually, let's pick on the torpedo boat. That way, it doesn't inadvertently destroy like 20 of my transports. Yes, that does happen sometimes. does remind me, actually. So one of these, I think, let me see. Could launch it and launch it in Port Elizabeth. Which is South Port Elizabeth, South Africa, and then in let's see, also in Hollandia. There we go. Okay, moving on. Well, this is going to be a very interesting fight. Mainly because these battle cruisers so far have been untested, but they do have 14-inch guns. Let's see how she does. While that's loading, let me go grab some coffee real quick because I think this is going to be a long one. We got the lone battle cruiser against, well, it's not exactly the lone battle cruiser, but okay, let's see what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and detach these two. Let's keep them back here, pulling about 15 knots, just in case we need them. just got in on the Mark III 14s. Okay. Alright, so the Hessens are on the prowl. Or the Hessen. Crank him up to 18 knots. And just in case we need the extra firepower. Which, funny enough, aren't they Mark? No, those are Mark IIIs. These guys are rocking Mark IIIs. Alright. Let's go ahead. See what's going to come of this one. Because at 27 knots, this Hessen is nice and quick. The sad part is, I think it's faster even than this cruiser, this heavy cruiser. Which is why the Hessens don't get light cruiser escort. Just some destroyers. Okay, which way are they headed? Okay. Okay, we've got 10, we got 6. 10 and a 6, okay. These 14-inch guns, though, ought to help, drastically help, even out the playing field a little bit. So we got 6, we got 12 5.9s. And there is room, actually, for maybe a pair of twin or triple turreted secondary guns. Okay. Cruising speed is achieved at 16.6. Oh my, that's a lot of red. Oh boy, this is going to be very interesting. Jesus, a partial pen that did 9,000 damage. Okay, there they are. And I want you guys to shoot at those destroyers. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. My goodness, that's a lot. Okay. Oh, good grief. Let's go ahead and detach. Let's go ahead and retreat. Pop smoke, buddy. Okay. Looks to me like we're gonna go ahead and cut. My goodness. It's just pow. God, that's a wholly terrifying sound, isn't it? There's 14 just crashing out ammunition. He sure does have enough of these semi-armored cruisers. Poor little guys. Looks like you're gonna go for the forward boat anyway. Oh. I don't see it going too well for him. No ammunition. Well, sank all the battleships. Okay. All right. Well, actually, yeah, I didn't realize that that last one had taken as long as it had. So, we'll come back. We'll come back to this. So, next time on Sink the Bismarck, see the exciting conclusion for this battle, though I don't think it's going to be terribly exciting. It's certainly, it's certainly we're a little overmatched. So anyway, as always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your support. Until next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.